Okay, so Sunday, June 9th, 2013, and now we're going to look at MacBook Pro. And unlike last time, this one may be a bit longer and may take a little bit more because there's a bit more to it. First of all, I knew I wasn't going to be getting this because I had just recently purchased, a new Mac. So I knew there was no way I was going to be getting any new Mac. Like I was going to be getting this Retina MacBook Pro. But regardless of if I'm getting it or not, it's just like, it just I like lose my mind when this stuff happens. I just get so excited. So I was so like just stunned when this was released and I was looking at it. So here they have the MacBook Pro, the ordinary one, because it's it's much cheaper. People who don't need the Retina display can just use the regular MacBook Pro, and you can also get it with Retina display, which compared to this is an ordinary 15-inch MacBook Pro, and then here's the Retina version. Some people may just be like, "Oh, what's the big deal?" Yeah, it may not be a big deal, but for photographers, this difference in pixels could really make a difference. For videographers such as myself, it can make a huge difference. So, and here's a comparison. Here's a 60-inch HD TV, which is at 1920 by 1080. Here's the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and here's the 15-inch MacBook Pro. So obviously the 60-inch HD TV it's bigger, but what it's showing is the pixel density. And with a TV, you're not supposed to be, like a 60-inch TV, you're not supposed to be sitting like a foot in front of it. Most of the time, you're going to be sitting at least several feet back. So it's calculated that, because if you went up like within a foot of the 60-inch TV, you'd notice it's not as great quality because the pixels are, there's not as many pixels per inch, but further away it looks incredible. Now with laptops or computers, you're generally much closer than you would be sitting watching a 60-inch TV. So it's very important. And here they switched over to all flash storage, which I guess is, it's just, very like much like a solid state where it's, no moving parts. But the processors, I was looking at this, I mean, they are incredible. They updated the speakers and they added dual microphones. The just everything. They put in the 720p FaceTime camera. All this stuff. So basically the things about this is these are just incredible. So they have the difference. Also, they made it even thinner, even more portable. Even though it's faster, more compact, more portable, and like thinner than, it's like just as thin as almost as thin as the MacBook Airs, maybe a bit thinner. It's so light, obviously considering it's so much meatier than the MacBook Airs. It's obviously heavier and slightly bigger, but by comparison, for what it has in it, it is incredible. It really is. So okay. Anyway, everything about this is unbelievable. Here are the technical specifications. Okay, so we're going to have to do a few. Let's see. I'm not going to bother with the 13. Let's see. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is... Wait, they only have one regular 15-inch? Is something just not loading on my screen, or is there really only one 15-inch regular? I think they might have stopped that altogether. Okay, wow. So the regular ones, my guess is they're probably going to try to do away with these soon enough, because I mean, look, 13-inch, both of these 13 inches are 1500. The difference is that because this one has Retina display, it has a lot less. So the processor isn't as fast. It is flash storage versus a serial ATA, but again, looking at the maximum. So let's take a look at 13-inch Retina and 15-inch Retina. And should we just... let's look at 15-inch regular. Alright, so 15-inch regular, you can do quad-core i7 at 2.7 gigahertz with 1 gigabyte of what's called GDDR5. It's graphics card, yeah. You can go up to 8 gigabytes in RAM at 1600 megahertz. You do a 512 solid state, which is the best. And then you can update the screen, which they're both 100. I'm not sure which one you would do. I guess it depends. But yeah, and that's like $3,150. Personally, if I was going to spend over $3,000 on a MacBook Pro, I would not go with this. I'd spend the $3,000 for the Retina, as you can see. So here's the 13-inch with Retina display. Processor. So this is the maxed out 13-inch. 13-inch can do it's only a dual core, but it's a Core i7. It's 3 gigahertz, and it has the Intel Turbo Boost up to 3.7. So it doesn't really function at 3.7. I'm not sure how exactly it works, but it can go up to it if it intense matters. I don't know. And I'm not going to include the Apple Thunderbolt display as part of the hardware because that's just like getting an additional, I don't know, whatever. This, I don't think this, yeah. It's just getting an additional monitor, and you wouldn't need that for a something like this. You would for a Mac Pro, though. You would need it for a MacBook. Okay, so anyway, I'll stop talking about random stuff. And so here, the Apple USB Super Drive. You could add that if you want. So it's about maxed out. The 13-inch Retina is, it's less than $3,000. It's about $2,700, and that's for a 3 gigahertz Core i7 with a Turbo Boost, 768 flash storage, and I think it's you don't have the option to upgrade it, but I'm pretty sure it's that is where is it? 8 gigabytes of 1600. So that is very, very, very good. Okay, wait, is this what we were just on? So, okay, so I had to take a brief interruption, because I was interrupted. So, yeah, what did I just do? Right, this is the one I was just on. Yeah, okay, so basically you could do 8 gigabytes of 1600 RAM. Very good. Now, this is the... Alright, I'm very, very, very confused. And I'll tell you why in a second. Alright, so here, look. 15-inch Retina display. Max it out at quad-core i7, 2.8 gigahertz, and a Turbo Boost at 3.8, 768 flash storage, USB Thunder drive, USB Super Drive, my bad. Yeah, and it has a 16 gigabytes of 1600 DDR3 RAM. The thing that I'm confused about is because they must have done like an update to these, like sort of like under the bridge. No one really knows about it. Updates, because I remember when they first released this, my friend ordered this, and he got I remember the one that he got, he like maxed it out, so he got the 768 or maybe just 512, whatever, with the 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I was pretty sure that the one he got was it was a quad-core i7, but it was like a 3.2 gigahertz with a Turbo Boost up to like 3.8. So, but I mean, I might be wrong. I might just be remembering the 3 point whatever as just from the Turbo Boost, but I thought it was higher. This is the one I was on, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But either way, yeah, this is the incredible MacBook Pro with Retina display. Yeah, here's all this. And yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking. Turbo boost up to 3.6. I thought it's like speed alone was. What am I looking at right now? Isn't this the? Or is this just the 13-inch? This is just the 13-inch. All right. No, wait, no. This is the 15-inch. My bad. That was not Retina. Okay. So here, yeah, quad core. Yeah, 2.7 quad core, or 2.8 quad core. It's, yeah, turbo boost up to 3.8 or 3.7. Right. Okay. And this is great because you get 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's at 1600 megahertz. Intel HD graphics, 4000, and the 1 gigabyte of the NVIDIA, which I don't think is that bad. I think that's a good. I'm not a big graphics processor person, but it has like 1 gigabyte. I think my computer has like 512 or yeah. All right, so that's the MacBook Pro. Very, very, very incredible. So,